Good morning, family. It's the first day of school today, so the neighborhood is pretty quiet, and I'm loving that. I think I like the first day of school more than anybody else. But here's my full sun annual garden, my first attempt at having an annual garden since, of course, my tree is gone. So this was the shade garden. Now it's a full sun annual garden. So I planted some verbena, some salvia, and my lilac bushes also went in here. So the verbena, oh my gosh, I just love it. It did really, really well. It's a salmony color, so white with some pink mixed in, but just a very pale salmon color pink. I did salvia. I cannot believe how well this turned out. Like, these stalks are 18 to 24 inches tall. I planted a light purple and a dark purple variety, and they just did so well. The bees love them. I might be able to get some in a picture around the corner here. I did do a coneflower, again in that salmon color, a little bit more pink. Its second growth is coming on now. The first growth was midsummer. Here's one of my lilacs. There's another one right back there, and then that's my smoke bush. Right in front here, though, is a ginger wine 9-bark, which I think is going to look awesome. It is a perennial. It'll come back next year, so I'll be able to plant a theme around that, and I think the color goes really well with this salmon-colored verbena. I had another coneflower back there, just finishing off its season. But the salvia, as you can see, really took over. And I think I told you before, this rogue verbena showed up in my 6-pack with a weird color that I'm not really fond of, but it looks really good in here. And then that white one was also a rogue color, but the whole combination actually looks quite pretty. And as you can see, the bumblebees just love these. So lots of pollinating going on in here. Lots of pollinating. So that's the sun garden this year. My first attempt at a sun garden went pretty well. This lilac is gonna get to be about 8 feet, 9 feet tall. This is a white lilac. It'll reach the same height. This smoke bush was just wee little. It was just really wee tiny. Once the sun started hitting it, though, it did great. This one was the same size, but this is the one that the rabbit just took the top off of it. So it came back pretty strong and bushier. Instead of having just 2 stalks like this one, it bushed out. So we'll see. I might be moving those to another location once the 5 of these plants come in, because it's going to be way too much foliage for the amount of space that they're in. But for a quick fix this summer, they look great. They filled in nice. They gave it a nice look back here in this corner. So I'm actually quite pleased. Love my ginger wine 9-bark, though. I can't wait to see what that does. I think that one also gets only about 6 feet tall, maybe 5 to 6 feet tall. So it'll be pretty cool. Here's our maple tree, doing really well. I'm excited for that. There's Marty. I showed you that shade garden over there in the corner. That one over there, I showed you that last time. Don't know if I showed you my black lace elderberry. I planted it midsummer, and now it's just starting to shoot new growth. So it should be quite a nice plant. I might stake it. It seems to be flopping over. I'll stake that up. It's a nice dark leafy color once it matures, so it starts off that color and turns this color. And then I got a Diablo 9-bark, which is a little darker than the ginger wine, a little blacker, which I think looks great against this fence. So nice accent color. So that's it. See you guys later.